And we back for the 1 o'clock games, y'all, for this Sunday, week 13 in NFL. We're going to open up with the Atlanta Falcons hosting the Falcons are hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. And we open up with a half a point. Right now, it's a pick'em game. Falcons is the favorite. Pittsburgh just came off an impressive win, if you want to call that impressive, against the Colts.
Who has no offense.
No offense. They're defensively are clicking. Atlanta's had a hard fought game against DC in DC. I thought that was a real hard game, especially the way that the Redskins been playing. I'm gonna actually take the home dog. I'm gonna take the home dog, man. I learned the lesson, man. If you got two bum teams, take the home dog. I'm taking the home dog. Thank you, Denver, for teaching me that lesson.
I'm going Atlanta on this one, but I'm going under 43 because Pittsburgh, you have no offense. You know, quarterback, get something.
I think boy Kenny Pickens is actually getting it going, and then Mariota and the boys gonna put some points on the board, man. So I'm actually taking over. I'm gonna take over 43.5.
Scored one touchdown last game.
Who?
Marcus Mariota.
It don't matter. They had what, 23? They had 23 points.
Man, he had 0 passing touchdowns.
It don't matter. They gonna run the ball.
Well, we gonna stamp that one then. Falcons running the ball all over Pittsburgh.
I got it to the over. I could be wrong. Our next game on the slate is going to be, oh my goodness, man. Denver Broncos is going to play the Baltimore Ravens. All right, y'all. Baltimore opened up an 8.5-point favorite at home. I know what everybody's thinking. Who is Baltimore to be giving anybody 8.5, right? And for me, I normally want to take them 8.5 points, but the fact that Denver has no offense, I don't like the coach. Russell Wilson is having a down year, terrible year. He can't get nothing going on offense, and I just don't believe that this is going to be the week that he miraculously gets it going. I lost money with this dude. I'm tired of betting on bum teams. They have a good defense, but guess what? They have no offense. So I don't care how good your defense is. If your offense can't get nothing going, the defense is going to get tired. So I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson, man, to cover this. They'll probably win by 10. It's probably a low-scoring game. So I'm going to take the under 38 in this game. I'm going to take 38.5. I take the under. So for me, Baltimore to the under.
I'm going to go Action Jackson. The Baltimore Ravens, they playing in Baltimore. I'm going over 38. He might come off that loss against Jacksonville and be like, I got to show up. So, you know.
All right. So we have that pick. And our next one is Green Bay Packers. Chicago, they're on the road. It's 3.5-point favorite against Chicago Bears. It's a lot of probabilities in this game, y'all. We don't know if Aaron Rodgers is playing. We don't know if Justin Fields is coming back from a shoulder injury. So it's a lot of factors. If it's where it stands at now, if it's Jordan Love against Trevor Siemian, I still like the Packers. This is really going to be a test for the future of Jordan Love. I think he's been sitting around long enough. I think he's ready to go. And then who not against the Bears? The Bears' defense is trash. You feel me? If Aaron Rodgers is a go, I'm really liking the Packers. But if Justin Fields play, man, the way that boy and the offense is built around him, I like the Bears and Justin Fields play. So once again, y'all, it's 3 factors. But I'm heavily leaning towards the Packers to cover this 3.5-point spread in Chicago. And I would take the over because the Bears ain't stopping nobody.
I'm going to Green. I'm taking Green Bay over. Their receiver core just got going like 2 weeks in a row. They just have to have a quarterback back there to throw the ball. So I'm going to go Green Bay and I'm going to stamp that joint.
Now this next game is an interesting game to me. It's the Jaguars is a half-point underdogs to Detroit Lions. This opened up at the 51.5 clip. Man, they're 2 4-7 teams. They both came off wins. The Lions have put up three wins. They beat Green Bay. They beat Chicago, and they beat New York in New York. New York wasn't fully staffed, but they beat them. And as we know, Jacksonville just came back, man, hell of a comeback against Baltimore. Me and my cousin was talking about this game a lot, man. But I'm actually going to take Jags on the road. I'm going to take that defense, a better defense on the road, going to Detroit. And I think that Trevor Lawrence is really stepping up, man. And I think that he has the weapons to get it done in Detroit. And I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it'll be a shootout out there, man. So I'm taking it to the over. Jacksonville to the over.
I'm going to Lions. They're going to protect their home field. They're going to go 5-7. And I'm going over, you know. like they said, they can't stop nobody in Jacksonville. They do got a decent offense that could put up some points. They put up points last week on the Ravens in Jacksonville, so I'm going over Lions on that one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, y'all. It's one of them games where if I'm really betting, man, if I have to come down to it, phew, on the teaser, it'll probably go both ways. 5.5, 6.5 on the teaser. You know, you could probably go both ways. For a parlay, I wouldn't mess with it. It's a half point. I would not mess with it on a parlay, y'all. You feel me? I'm not coming down to it because it go either which way. And if you want to gamble on something, that ain't the game I'm gonna gamble on. All right. Our next game is the Browns are actually going to Houston. It's a comeback of sorts from Deshaun Watson. He's coming back to the team that he just left. He finally gets to play this year. Browns open up as 7.5-point favorites. Houston is the worst team in the NFL, period. All right. My only concern with this game, I'm not concerned about the Browns winning. It's just more of he's coming off an injury. He's coming off of not balling for a whole year, man. Almost 2 years he ain't balled. So he got to get in football shape, game speed. You know what I mean? It's different practicing towards game speed. Yes, he's an exceptional athlete, but it's going to be timing. Like, he don't have no timing with the receivers, man. And for y'all to be at a 7.5-point clip, I know it's going to be heavy run, and Texans are home, and I don't like the quarterbacks. They showed me a little something in Miami, but 7.5, man, it's just I can't bet with neither of these teams, man. I hate Browns because they'll lose you money. And the Texans is just the worst team, period. But I don't like 7.5 with the Browns. So I would take, and I hate to say this, y'all, but I'm going to take the Texans for the points. I am. And I'm actually going to take, do I like the over-under in this game? That's even a better pick.
Over's 47, the under's 47.
You know what, man? I can't pull a trigger on this bum Texas team, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to take that bet back. Give me the Browns, man. I think they'll cover that joint. And give me the under, man. Give me the under. I can't take the Texans, y'all. I just can't. They looking for a draft pick. They looking for the #1 draft pick. They need a quarterback. They tanking. Give me the Browns, man.
I'm taking Browns and Deshaun Watson. He's going to get his feet under him. It's going to go under 47 points. Because like he said a few seconds ago, his offense might not be connected with the receivers. And he has to get into the offense. Practicing is different from real game speed, like you said a few seconds ago. But I'm still going with the Browns, 47 over.
Interesting. Our next game, y'all, is the Jets and Vikings. Whew. Man, that's going to be a good one. Jets are a 3.5-point underdog to the Vikings. This line opened up at 47 on the dot. I'm going to be honest. You know this game kind of reminds me of? They just played y'all. They just played the Patriots.
Yeah.
Jets and New England's built exactly the same.
Right.
I think, we looking at the White got in there, and it was a spark for the Jets offensively, right?
But I can say this. The Jets have a better defense than us this year. I'm not going to hold them to that. They have a little bit better defense than New England this year. So,
okay, just a little bit?
Just a little bit. Not by that much, just a little bit.
Okay, so slight edge on the defense. It's a good game.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to definitely be a good one, man. It ain't prime time, so I think Kirk Cousins and them boys, man, it's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Kirk Cousins and them boys, Vikings, man, the better team in my opinion, the more balanced team in my opinion. I'm gonna take Kirk and them boys, man, at home, man. And I'm gonna take it to the under, man. I think it'll be a defensive game, especially on the Jets part. It'll be more defensive.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna take it the Jets because the Jets have a little bit better defense than the Vikings and New England, like I said a few seconds ago. But their offense has to come and play against a Vikings team who's playing at home, who can put up points. If the Jets can't put up no points in the first and second quarter, then you're just losing money. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm torn on that one, man, because it go either which way. Because like you said, the Jets defense is really like that. I'm going to give them that. They really got great defense. And if you're bringing up pressure to Kirk Cousins, he definitely could turn the ball over.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? But I'll take the home dog. I'll shoot the dice with the Vikings. And our next game, man, it's a conference game. Best conference in the NFL right now. It's Washington Redskins going to play them Giants. It opened up at 2.5, y'all. 2.5.
That's a thin line.
Washington been playing great football. Lately, they've been playing real good football. The New York has a ton of injuries, and it's only a 2.5 point line. I don't care. It's basically saying that they're even. Because you're giving a home dog 2.5. I was taking the Giants, man. I'm actually I'm gonna take the Giants, man. I'm gonna take Saquon and the boys, man, and to get something going up there in New York, man. With long as they keep the turnovers down, Saquon get to going. I know they have a lot of injuries up there, man, but I think that the coach is better. I think he's a better coach than Rivera is. You feel me? I think Rivera got a better defense at this point because it's more healthier, you know. But I'm gonna shoot the dice with the Giants, man. I'm gonna take them 2.5.
I'm gonna go New York too. They're coming off a loss against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, so they're gonna bounce back and go ahead and they might blow the Commanders out. So I'm going over.
Okay. And I'm gonna take the under, man. It's just always a rival game. It's hard when it's a rival game, so I definitely gonna take the under in that game. And our last game of the slate is the Tennessee Titans going to play the best team in NFL right now, Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles giving them 4.5 at the house, man. Tennessee's came off a good game against Cincinnati. That was a great game. It came down to a dumb penalty at the end that really cost them the game. So it took them a chance to come down and tie the game because my man did something stupid. And once again, you can't calculate stupidity. Eagles came off an impressive win against Green Bay, you know. I'm gonna take the points, man. Give me the points with the Titans, man. Give me the points with Derrick Henry and them boys. Yes, it's Philly. Yes, it's Tannehill. Yes, they're going against the #1 team. But I think it's gonna be a grind out hard for Tennessee grind type game. Derrick Henry and them boys really just, man, it's gonna have to be bully ball, but it's gonna be hard because I know that defensive line is strong with Philly. You feel me? And I definitely know the O-line in Philly is great. And Hurts and them boys are doing obsessional stuff on that field. It's something about that 4.5 point line, though, man. I ain't saying that they're going to win the game. I'm just saying give me the 4.5 points. You hear me?
I'm going Eagles all the way. I'm going 11-1. Only thing they got to do is stop the run for Tennessee. They couldn't stop it against Green Bay. What Jalen Hurts did, scrambled for over 100-some yards, beating records. I'm going Philadelphia over 44. On this.
You know, just piggyback on that one more time before we wrap it up, bro. Their only loss came to Washington. You know how Washington beat them?
Running the ball.
Possession.
Yeah. And possession.
Keep the offense off the field. Long possessions. What do Tennessee do? Long possessions.
Possessions and run the ball.
Because as long as you're running that ball, and Tannehill was just hitting his little receivers, and they stepping up, that's long drives. You're not going 3 and outs. You feel me? Now, if you do a 3 and out with Philly, it's a long day and Tennessee going to get blown out straight up. But if they could get long drives going, I like their chances, man, to pull it out. All right, y'all. We back for the 4 o'clock games. Yeah, we got 4 o'clock games on slate. The first one that we opened up with is the Seahawks playing the Rams. Seahawks is 7.5 point favorite. Rams is, man, they are really, man, they're hurt bad, man. They got a lot of injuries. So, man, it's hard to take the Rams right now, man. It really is. For 7.5, man, I'm gonna shoot the dice with the Seahawks. I'm gonna shoot the dice with them. I just can't see the Rams really putting a product on the field that's even going to be able to compete with them. You know,
so I'm going with Big Bad Geno Smith.
Yeah, I mean, just came off 2 losses.
Yeah, they did, but you got the Rams offense. Cooper Kupp injured. Sam Bradford, he don't know what he want to do. And then they don't got the superstar Odell. I don't know what he going to do. And so they playing in L.A.
Okay, I like the Seahawks, man. Like, I can't. It's hard to pull a trigger on a banged up squad, man. I mean, they could probably find. I mean, if they got any type of professionalism, any type of grit, they'll find a way to kind of grind out this game, and they might possibly win. But I don't see it happening. I think I agree with you. I don't
see that happening either. So I'm going Seahawks, and I'm going over the 41 on this one. I think Geno Smith and Pete Carroll going to put up some points in L.A. So.
You know what, man? I got this to the under, man. I don't think the Rams are gonna be able to really put up any points, and they have to make it a defensive sloppy game for them to kind of do anything. Gino probably could put up 30 by himself.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Rams gonna be the master.
No.
Our next game gonna be the game of the week. You ask me, bro. This might be one of the game of the years. This good, some good games this week. Miami going to play San Fran. Whew, man. San Fran is hosting these balls, man, and the 49ers, I believe, are I want to say 3.5 point favorite over Miami as we speak right now.
4.5 point favorite.
Is it 4.5?
Mm-hmm. Spread plus 4.5.
I don't like 4.5 point spreads, man. See, it's 2 4.5 point spreads on here. You got the Eagles and you got the Titans. I'm actually liking the 49ers to cover this 4.5. I think they have the #1 defense in the league right now. Garoppolo, them boys going. This is going to be a game where they're going to really step up because of the challenge in Miami. One thing y'all need to know, Tua is undefeated. As starting quarterback this year, he is undefeated. He has not took a loss. Offense is rolling. Hey, think about that too. But I think trends are made to be broken, and I think that 49ers is to play. I think they are the best team in NFL right now. I'm going to give them that. They're the best team in NFL to me. So give me 49ers at home. And I'll give you the over. I'll give you the over on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Miami, and I'm going under on this one. If Tyreek Hill and Waddle can get past the 49ers defense, especially the defensive line, and if Tuka can throw the ball accurately, going up against a heavy pass rush on the 49ers, I'm going Miami.
That's a good, hey, man.
I'm snapping that one.
Hey, man, that's a good one. Definitely want to consider. Chiefs, 2.5 point underdogs, or favorites rather, going to play Cincinnati and Cincinnati. Man, this is a rematch of last year, man. I believe Kansas City had won in Cincinnati that year, and then Cincinnati beat them in Kansas City when it counts the most to go to the Super Bowl. Yep. It's a revenge game. Both of these squads are playing lights out football right now, man. Man, it's going to be crazy. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the daggone league right now, man. But he's going against Joe Cool. Man, it's going to be a crazy shootout kind of game. Man, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to go with the dog home. I'm taking home dogs on this one, man. Give me the Bengals and give me to the under. Crazy it may sound, take the under. Bengals to the under.
I'm going Kansas City over. You know why? Because the Bengals still have the wide receiver who's injured.
Jamar back. He'll be back next week.
Back next week?
Yeah, #1 receiver will be back next week.
I'm still going Cincinnati over. Kansas City Chiefs.
I know I'm crazy, y'all. But y'all going to be loving me when we cash in on these damn Bengals and Prosciutto. Watch. Now, the Chargers.
Against the 4-7 Raiders.
Yes, sir. And then it's 1.5 point favorite is the Chargers against the Raiders. Raiders, man, they starting to click a little bit, man. The running game got going against Seattle. The Chargers have been playing good football too, though. You know what I mean? And it's a rival. I mean, this is a conference game. Derek Carr and the boys playing good football right now. They ain't stopping nobody, so I'm definitely going for the over in this game. And it's a pickle game, bro. It's a pickle game. It's hard to go against Justin Hubert, but I'm gonna take the Raiders, man. Honestly, I'm gonna take the Raiders on this one, bro.
I'm going to Los Angeles Chargers, their defense, and Justin Herbert. You feel me? I'm going over 50, especially now since the Chargers got the offense back. And the defense. The Raiders can't get past the defense. What they got? Bosa, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, I forgot about Khalil Mack. I ain't heard about him in silence this year.
So they got a good defensive line over there in the Chargers. So I'm going Chargers and I'm going over on that one.
The two
Colts and the Cowboys.
That's an 8 o'clock game.
Yeah, we got 2 8 o'clock.
So, the evening game. My Cowboys over the 10.5 point favorite against the Colts. And Big D.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday, interim coach.
But the Colts is coming off a loss.
Yeah.
You still got to think about those things, man.
I do, but we had a letdown game going against the freaking Giants. We should have blew them out.
You should have
played a sloppy game. Man, give me my boys for the 10.5, man. Give me Cowboys 10.5, man. Blowout City, 40-10. Cowboys.
Think, Matt Ryan gonna put up some numbers. He gonna show y'all.
He gonna show you what he made of.
Yeah, he gonna show y'all what he made of.
Bum City.
I'm going to Colts and I'm going under 11 on the spread. but I'm gonna go over 43. I'm gonna go over 43.
And I like the under in this game. I think our defense will step up because we've been getting scorched lately by bum teams. It's time for us to show us that we like what we did to Minnesota, 43.
Yeah.
Get these boys out of here. Stop playing Jeff Saturday. Go back to the booth. Be a commentator. You ain't no coach. All right. And our Monday night game, man.
Monday Night Football.
It is the New Orleans Saints. Who that nation against Bucks? Thomas Brady, who just came off an embarrassing loss to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
But I am not going with the red rifle in this game. Ralphie, you'll shoot your eye out with that rifle. Guess what? I'm going with Thomas Brady, and I'm going with them 3.5 point. Yeah, I think they'll beat the Saints. Saints, oh my God, man. It's just not their year this year. We'll go next year.
First off, you got an embarrassing Saints team who's coming off a pretty much a blowout against the 49ers. So they feel some type of way. They're ready to come in Tampa Bay and try to give them HE double hockey sticks. So I'm going to Saints, but I'm going to go under 41 on this one.
Man, that man said they coming in. The Saints is coming in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think Saints going to come marching in. Oh, one of the Saints come marching in. Yeah, I'm going
So Thomas Brady going to be kicking over water coolers and slamming his helmet?
Yeah, he going to be cussing everybody out on the offensive line. Yeah, man.
That could look like it could be one of them nights.
Alvin Kamara and them boys, they got a point to prove.
Yeah, it could be one of them nights, but I don't think it's going to be the night that night.
They're going to bounce back. So I'm going Saints, man.
Oh, man, we thank y'all for tuning in, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Hopefully, man, y'all crack them this week, man. And then my man, Drew, hopefully, man, we'll be getting at y'all with some basketball games soon enough, man, because we love basketball.
And that real talk.
And that's the Real Talk, Real Fourth and Goal podcast. Your man, D's.
Your man, Andrew Snow.
And we out.